Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jimmy Nelson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout. A true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Here's Starlin Castro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. 4th home run for him on the season as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Here's Neil Walker, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Scorched to third. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first coming up from Miller Park. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here now is the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Granderson going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 14 homers and an even 40 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jesus Aguilar would be next. Three-two pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Alfaro.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nelson playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping up to the plate, Gabby Guerrero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In is Curtis Granderson as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 190 is the batting average coming in. 11 home runs and 21 driven in. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Brewers nothing. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in at 262 on the year, a dozen home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Batting 7. No left fielder.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Austin Dean, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. 8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Castro stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Towards second. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of at this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Nelson.
So digging in now, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pops this one up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line towards center field. Dean is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, JT Riddle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, JT Riddle.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Now another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Miami down in order, but they're on top 1-0.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they not. Underdogs made the way.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Orlando Arcia. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Orlando Arcia.
Now here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dean moving in. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Aguilar brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The 3-1. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Shoots this one over to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Fouled off. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that misses. 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Mike Moustakas would be next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
65.
Striding in once again, Gabby Guerrero. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now
So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now, Austin Dean, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Alcantara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Moustakas is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. A ball and two strikes.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Digging in once again, Starlin Castro comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hey. 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So striding in, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting. The first
digging in, Neil Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. Ben Gamel is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And there's one down now. Striding into the box, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Arcia.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Alfaro has it. Just one away still as he gets on base after some poor defense following the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Arcia is off at first with 2 away. And he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Swing and a high chopper. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Taylor
attention,
Williams
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Brewers.
inning number 7.
Number 54, Taylor Williams.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Jorge Alfaro.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Williams is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
65.
Gabby Guerrero. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it. 2 down. So stepping in, Austin Dean. It was a walk in his last trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
This one's down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The Marlins, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
In now, Sandy Alcantara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike. Alfaro on second. Dean on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Marlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Marlins Garcia.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is line to left, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
You know, D-Will, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Count and the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Dean. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Down and away, ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Another one sent foul. 1-2. Here it is. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. The 3-2. Fouled away. He's set. The payoff pitch. The bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 50.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starlin Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Eric Kraft.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
3-1. Line to the right side, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, JT Riddle. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Neil Walker. And a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Walker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses his aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
Now the 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Kratz, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Catches the zone at the knees for a strike. Steckenrider, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Sliced hard on the ground. Gloved by Castro. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Right side, a dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Slapped hard the opposite way. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Gabby Guerrero. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Number 65,
First offering on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Braun. Gone! A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
The batter, number 44.
In now, Austin Dean. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And this is taken down around his ankles for ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he finally gets the knuckle curve over for strike one. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Miguel Rojas will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
19, Miguel Rojas.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 4. Now the 1-0. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike. Dean leads off first with 1 away. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Alex Claudio enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Alex Claudio.
Castro will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Up next for Miami, JT Riddle. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
He's set and the pitch. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind now 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
2 down, runners at first and second. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's 3-0 Miami. Sergio Romo enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Now in the box, Christian Yelich. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. He's got it, and the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sandy Alcantara earns the win, his second, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Jimmy Nelson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Sergio Romo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian.